How happy are you with your height? Do you ever have a hard time reaching something? Or maybe you have the opposite problem and you find yourself bumping your head on low ceilings. In either case, if you've ever wanted to change your height, you are definitely not alone. Your height is determined by your genes, so there's not much you can do to change it. But let's say you could change it. Which should you pick? You may be shocked to find out that your height may impact your life much more than you realize. In a study, researchers analyzed the DNA of more than 6,000 unrelated men and women. They found that genes that are correlated with height are also correlated with intelligence. According to the study, people who are shorter are slightly less intelligent than their taller counterparts. Tall people are more confident when socializing with others and have greater self-esteem than shorter people. This extra confidence may be one reason why tall people are more likely to be chosen for jobs they interview for. In fact, a study shows that if you are 6 feet tall, you earn $166,000 more during your 30-year career span than your 5 foot 5 inches colleague. Tall people are also less likely to suffer from heart diseases. Studies show that for every 2.5 inches of height, a person's heart disease risk declines by 13.5%, and a person who is 5 foot 6 inches is 30% less likely to develop heart disease than an individual who is just 5 feet tall. If this isn't enough reason to convince you that being taller is advantageous, taller people are likely to date more than their shorter friends. One study found that short men had 1 to 3 fewer sexual partners than people of average or above average height. In other words, your height can help you in your romantic life as well. However, there are downsides to being tall. A study found that the taller you stand, the more likely you are to develop cancer. For every 10 centimeter increase in height, the risk of dying from cancer increases by 11% for men. For women, the risk increases to a shocking 13%. So, the shorter you are, the more safe from cancer you might be. Also, if you are short in height, statistically, you are more likely to live longer. One of the hormones that controls height also controls aging. This hormone is known as the insulin-like growth factor, or IGF. Theoretically, the lower the levels of IGF, the longer you will get to live. Being petite has more perks too. If you are short, you are less likely to develop blood clots. In one study, men shorter in height than 5 foot 3 inches had 65% lesser chances of developing recurrent blood clotting than those who were taller than 5 foot 3 inches. This may be because in tall people, blood must be pumped a longer distance. This may cause reduced blood flow and thereby raise the risk of clotting. Tall people are not only more prone to injuries, but their injuries are also more severe as compared to their shorter friends. Studies say that shorter people take less time to recover, and because it takes less time for a nerve impulse to travel the length of their limbs to their brain, shorter people have a quicker reaction time. Ultimately, neither one is inherently better than the other. At the end of the day, both have their pros and their cons. And again, there isn't much we can do to control our height, especially after a certain age. So, for short people, keep making those "how's the weather up there" jokes. And tall people, keep hiding things on the top shelf. We can't change our height, so we may as well enjoy it.